Hello everyone, and welcome to the Outer Worlds, and more importantly, the Outer Worlds Realism Mode. This will be a challenge run of the Outer Worlds, which I've said like 3 times now, which is a bit too much, where it will be a permadeath playthrough on Supernova Difficulty, the highest difficulty, with no HUD enabled and no companions. That's the basics of it. I'll explain more if necessary as we get into the game. But for now, let's just start up, and Supernova Difficulty there adds additional challenges to the game. Enemies have a lot more health, you must eat, drink and sleep, companions can die permanently, not too worried about that. Crippled body and limb conditions can only be healed with bed rest, weapon and armour condition or effectiveness is worse at low condition. Fast travel, I'm actually having no fast travel at all, and I can only sleep inside my ship, and you can only manually save when inside your ship. Cool, let's just jump in.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
So here we have our little attribute screen, and I've already got things kind of planned-ish. I've got a rough idea of what I'm going for. I'm thinking about good in dexterity, high in intelligence, very high in perception.
I bet you really can believe it's not Borst.
Below average in charm.
Some people are rough around the edges. You're serrated.
Because I'm not having companions and stuff. And good temperament was what I was thinking. I'm not sure if I'm 100% sold on that, but this gives me extra headshot damage, which is just nice. A lot easier to kill things early on. Plus the bonuses to like lockpicking, engineering, and long guns and handguns are all helpful. Heavy weapons and dodge not so much, but I'm fine with it. And there's no like super big bonus for the final rank, unfortunately. Intelligence is extra critical damage. Long guns, persuade, hack, medical science are all good. Determination's not needed. And dexterity gives extra melee weapon attack speed and ranged weapon reload, not great, but one-handed melee, handguns, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick, I'm all like, maybe on that? You know what, I'm actually not entirely sold on that. Maybe... I'm actually tempted to take dexterity down from what I originally had, and yeah, put it into temperament as well, because that still gives me sneak, which is one of the big things. I lose handguns, which is good early on, but everything else I think I can manage. Yeah, I'm going to go high temperament, which will give me 5 health regeneration per second, which is a lot of health regen, and then very high and high, average on body. Yep, I think I'm good with that. That'll do. On to skills now, where you just pick 2 basically tag skills and decide what to do with them. I'm tempted to go dialogue. Wasn't in my original plan, but I am tempted to go that. Or, okay, stealth I'm definitely going to want.
If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Yep, because sneak, if nothing else, is incredibly helpful. Like, just having extra sneak attack damage and the like. It also gives me a free lockpicking. The selling stuff to vendors isn't too important. But now I'm kind of split between tech, dialogue, and range. Like, range is good just for damage. I've already got long guns up above 20. The other 2 would be nice to have, but might not be critical. At the same time, though, being able to blind my enemies could play well. But, like, being able to tinker and stuff is very helpful. But I think we can save that for later on. For now, I'm going to go ranged.
You are going to paint the system red, my friend.
And we'll worry about tech later, but tech, stealth, and ranged are going to be my 3 main things I'm going for. On to Aptitude, which barely matters. Like, it really isn't that great. Like, all these bonuses are really small. So, yeah, I guess let's go science. Science is good.
Oh, right. Test subject.
Yeah, it's like, might as well. These aptitudes are a bit disappointing, though. They give you very, very minor benefits, and that's all. On to appearance, where I can do this nice and quick. So, default, let's give her scar makeup, nice dirt, and actual scars. That's all I'm going for with this. And then, the name, Susan Nova, because we're playing on Supernova Difficulty. So best... Oh, I've even spelt it wrong. Best pun I could think of. Perfect. And there we have our character that I'm going to attempt realism mode on. This probably is going to go badly, but I practiced for like an hour earlier today, so I'm pretty sure I've got this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Alrighty, so we are now into the game itself, and you'll notice there's no heads-up display or anything. So we just kind of run about, and this is how it's going to look the entire time. Because, yeah, no heads-up always makes it a lot more pretty. Albeit, I can't see how much health I have, I can't see my hunger, thirst and sleep bars. I'm not sure how looting's going to work, I've not actually checked that. Okay, the looting stuff still shows up, which is nice, and subtitles and the like will do. These two are angry right now though, and I don't have the little notifications above their heads telling me that. So sneaking's going to be a million times harder. But look at how much pretty everything looks without a HUD. That's good at least. And as we're going through, we'll also get to see... Yeah, this is tactical time dilation.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while.
And
Bound to be
here
unlucky.
we have... Oh dear. First bit of damage we take, which is unavoidable and will happen no matter what.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
And how are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
And yep, you're hiding in a cave and you blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
And someone grounded their ship illegally. I'll hunt them down for you.
You'd better take my gun then. Careful, it's worth more to the company than I am. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
And yeah, I'm off. Cool, so there we got to meet our first character. We also get a weapon, which is nice. Got this little light pistol. We've got a saber we can use as well. I will actually have that equipped just in case. Also, that's our character right there. See them in the menu screen, and that is it. Now, before we go anywhere else, I'm going to... Okay, it does... Even with no HUD, it tells me what I'm going to pick up. That will actually make things a lot easier. As you can tell, I've not prepared too much for this. I wanted it to be as challenging as it can be, because this game isn't that difficult, to be fair. So, this actually tells me what I'm picking up, which is nice. And what we need to do now is actually shoot stuff.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Cool, so Phineas is trying to... Oi, you... Okay, this little sprat I wanted to kill, but we'll have to leave that for now. What I definitely want to do, though, is blow up this marauder by hitting those barrels, and then another one's going to come around the corner, and pop, pop, pop. Oh! Missed the fourth headshot, but yeah, 4 headshots gets me that one down. This first little bit I know how to do very easily, and perfect. Yeah, I want to kill those sprats. No point wasting bullets on them when you can just smack them over the head. And this thing here I can lockpick for free, and gives me a telescoping staff, which is a weapon I will definitely want to have. I'm going to put that as number... actually no, I'm going to pop that as number 1, pop that as number 2, and get rid of the saber entirely. So yeah, now we've got a fancy two-hander, which is quiet and just good for smacking things, and we got a pistol for if we need to shoot stuff, which is a really nice little start. These mag picks are locks. I'm not going to explain everything about the game, I'm afraid, as I'm going through. As you'll notice, I'm going at a decent speed, because we do have to worry about hunger first, all of that stuff. Albeit, that won't be for a little while yet. What I am going to worry about here is, yeah, you'll see when I go into grass, I get like a vignette around the edges, and the grass goes invisible. What we've got is multiple marauders over this way. So there's one there, and there should be 2 others circling around the place. Basically, I want to be able to take out one of them without being detected or noticed by the other 2. So this guy, I want to smack round the head, but you'll see, yep, there's another one coming up that way, and I've got to back away from this guy or else he will detect you if you're too close. And if we smack him right now, the other person will see, because they've got line of sight. So all I'm going to do here is wait for a minute and just get the perfect opportunity to strike where neither of them are going to suddenly attack me. Because if I can take down one without the other 2 noticing, then the other 2 will be really easy. Alright, this looks promising. I'm going to head in and... there we go. Smacked in the head. Smacked that one whilst the other was away, and they haven't even shown up yet. Okay, if I was quicker I probably would have run over there, but yep, here they come. So now it's just a case of, will they notice their dead colleague? Right there by the bushes? Yeah. Okay, they're hostile now. I don't think the 3rd one's going to show up, but I should be able to just...
Who did this?
Okay, I'm far enough away they're not noticing. Then, oh! As soon as they notice, just gonna... this is tactical time dilation, perfect. And then smack them up. Excellent! Yeah, although I'm not planning on playing as a melee build specifically, I'm gonna use melee, especially early on, to get some nice sneak attacks in. Because it just works a little better than guns some of the time. And, you... Okay, if I can sneak attack this final one as well, that'd be lovely. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it in time, but, oh, this looks good. Oh, I stood up. Doesn't matter, we'll just double tap. Perfect. And they're dead. Cool. So yeah, the first section is easy enough for me to get through, and it now lets me head over to this section, where we've got a bit of a conflict going on here. So we're going to resolve this, obviously, in an incredibly peaceful way.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Yep, and I've already dealt with a few of these marauders, not impressed.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
And I can't do the Intimidate, because I've not even got Intimidate 5, but I can Persuade or Lie in order to get them to go and fight them. So, let's go Persuade this time. Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Perfect. And now we get these two going to fight the enemy. And what I'm wanting here is to get a few shots off of my own. Oh man, I can't see tactical time dilation effects, and that one's already dead. I want to... yeah, make sure I kill this lady and some of the bandits. Oh, she's shooting at me. That's not so good. Oh, that was worse than expected. Oh! Cool, and that's what I was hoping for. Enough enemies killed that I'll hit level 2. Because by killing the good guys whilst they're fighting, you can get level 2. What I'm going to focus on first is perks with Lone Wolf. 25% damage when alone in party. For someone who's not going to be using companions, that is a critical perk to get. If you saw my lone sniper build thingy, then you'll know this perk is amazing. Then we have some skills where I can up my guns, my dialogue if I wanted, my sneak, and my tech skills. And tinkering to improve weapons and armor will be very helpful, so I'm tempted to go for that. And the other stuff is also pretty good. So tech right at the start might not be too bad, Or I could wait till level 3 to be able to tinker, so I can do it later and focus on, like, stealth, which is pretty nice. Oh, it's a tough one. Or I could just go long guns. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put all 10 into range at the start, so long guns have extra critical damage, and both of these are almost up to 40, so next time we can put a couple in those, get them to 40. Just, I want more damage and more crit chance and better accuracy and the like. I need my guns to be reliable in this run. So I think everyone's dead, which means I can now just take all their gear, which is one of the most important things. I'm also going to check my details for, like, yeah, okay, so I need to pay attention to stuff like this, because status effects will tell me if I'm hungry, thirsty, or tired. And on here, I need to be paying attention to my health, because I can't see it as standard. So I'm down over 100 points on health, which is bad, but my character has quite good health regen, so I don't need to worry about healing myself up just yet. And there we go, Private Kimball, who dropped a light pistol and has lost their legs and stuff, because boy oh boy did they get torn up. I can loot them, and where's the other one? Ah, just there by the looks of it. I also hear no commotion, so I think all the other ones are dead. Yeah, Lieutenant Mercer has standard troop helmet and medium armour. The armour I'm not too fussed about, but that helmet we may as well put on, because it's better than nothing. So a light helmet, and the armour is... it's decent, but I'd like bandit armour more than anything, I think. You know what? Let's pop it on for the time being, because every point of armour, I suppose, is going to be handy in this run. Now it's just a case of making sure all the marauders are dead, which it does look like. Okay, yeah, there's 2 more. I think that's like 5 corpses we found, which is more than enough. And a canid with some canid meat, and oh, here we go. Piecemeal mining helmet, not too amazing, and rebuilt mining gear, stealth skills +5, that is what I really wanted. That'll make us more stealthy, and yeah, I think I'm going to go for the 9 armor helmet rather than the 4 armor one. Perfect. So we get some equipment there, and double check no one else is coming. Sweet. Now we can head inside the ship and see what's going on there. In we go, and
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Cool. Welcome aboard the Unreliable. Perfect. And if we head to the cockpit here...
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Perfect, so here we meet Ada, and let's see, what is she going to do? Self-destruct because I snuck aboard her ship?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And yeah, she doesn't seem to realise that we're just on the ground right now, so jettisoning us will do nothing.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
And yeah, I need to get this ship in the air.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
And unfortunately, Hawthorne's dead. Sorry about that.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
And yeah, I get it. You need me to pretend I'm Captain Hawthorne, or else you can't fly or do anything I say.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
And yeah, I doubt I'm just going to find a drive for a spaceship kicking about in a garage somewhere.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yep, got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Cool, so we are now known as Captain Alex Hawthorne, which, yeah, that's cool. That's something you'll be familiar with if you've been watching my builds. And here we can start looting stuff if we so please. I've not got tons of carry weight, and as you can see, I'm almost halfway out with carry weight, so I don't think I'm going to get anything right now. But what I am...
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Yes, what I am going to do is use this workbench, because I can break down some of the stuff I've found elsewhere, like, yeah, this basic little sentry saber. I break that down, and I get some weapon parts where I can repair my weapons with. So let's do all of that, and I also want to check... Okay, I'm just going to switch over one of those pistols for a slightly better one, or better condition one. Because there we go, that one's at, yeah, 86.9% condition, that one's at 100%. Let's just make sure that works properly. Break down the other pistols, and then what I want to do is... the telescoping staff appears to already be maxed out. Just like, okay, I could repair that, but you'll see on the right hand side, damage 80 to 80. The damage is still fine, so we're not going to worry about it. The armour, we're not using that anymore, so we're not going to worry about it. You can tinker if you upgrade science, which is what I was considering, but for now, I think we can deal with our weapons being just like they are.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself.
Damn right it does. Yeah, and now we can just help ourselves to anything. The shotgun always tends to be in terrible condition, and I don't really need it right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. The tossable stick, on the other hand, should be, yeah, 104 DPS versus 108. So that's going to be a better two-handed weapon, which, if we go on to repair, we can see we can, yeah, up the damage by 2 points with 8 weapon parts. So let's do that just quickly, just to make sure our two-handed weapon, or our new two-handed weapon, is going to smack a real nice punch. Everything else we can leave for now. And back out we go. And as we head outside...
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
Yeah, and obviously we don't want to fully admit that we just helped murder them whilst the Marauders were fighting, so instead let's use our Lie 1 ability. The guards accidentally brutally shot themselves while on patrol.
Accidentally brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
And good idea, and clean up the ship while you're at it.
Is that an official Spacer's Choice spacecraft on an official Spacer's Choice landing pad? Do I look like an auto-mechanical sanitation unit? The answer to both questions is no. You'll want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice.
Cool, and I'll be on my way now. So we're not going to worry about killing him, because he's a nice guy and everything. There is one final thing I want to do before ending this episode, though, and that is head over to that little camp over that way. And this is like the most dangerous part of this episode. Everything else is, as you can tell, quite easy for me to go, this is exactly how things are going to play out, pretty much. On this time, though, there's a bit of variety in how this all goes. And I'm hoping for an optimal outcome where I go away with an amazing weapon and everyone dies quickly. I could very easily get screwed over, though. It's not going to take much for that to occur. So what we got here, we've got, alright, you I think I'll be able to handle. Let's just... Oh, there's 3 of them. That's... Nope. Okay, tactical time dilation. Swing, please, swing, please, swing, please. There we go. Look out. Then, I'm gonna... Perfect. You... I want to hit. This has not worked out perfectly, but... Ow, ow! Okay, managed it. That was... What did my health go down to there? That went a lot worse than I was imagining. Went down to below half health. That's quite bad. Yeah, and bit cartridge heavy ammo. I'm pretty sure I saw on this person... Yeah, that... What I was hoping for is this Marauder can sometimes drop you a hunting rifle right at the start of the game. They did not. That was my entire plan there. And we do get an assault rifle, though. Long guns, heavy... That's pretty decent, to be fair. Yeah, assault rifle uses heavy ammo, of which I do not have a lot. But these things are pretty deadly. We don't get the little dot in the middle like we normally would, but it will do. It's not the ideal situation, but we can make it work. Also, loot the place for some weapon parts. This does mean we'll need to get a hunting rifle elsewhere later on, because a hunting rifle is going to be critical to my survival. But, you know, the ideal situation, and what I had in the practice run, is you have this guy, a Canid, who's like a little dog thingy who we haven't fought yet, and the sniper. You kill this guy, you kill the Canid, then you sprint towards the hunting rifle guy whilst going around the side, and he can't quite spin fast enough and you take him out. In that situation, we had those two and an assault rifle person, who was like really bad to be dealing with. So, not the perfect situation, but we survived, and that's what matters. And this is going to be it for the episode. I'm in fact running back to my little spaceship here, so that I can just go inside, and... because inside the spaceship is the only place I can save the game. So if I want to save, I have to be inside the spaceship, so this is where we're going to be ending every single part, because that's just essential, unfortunately. Alrighty now, back inside, and I do just quickly want to thank you all very much for watching. Do leave a like on the video if you enjoy, feel free to comment with any tips or advice or just your opinions on the Outer Worlds, because this is probably going to be the only challenge run / let's play I do of the game, to be fair, so if you want to see anything in particular, please do let me know. And yeah, subscribe to make sure you watch this. This is going to be a weekly series, so same time every week. And that is all for now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.